Assalamualaikum. My name is Ismadinis Bilate from DPM3A. Today I will be conducting an interview for my English assignment. The topic of our assignment is stress. So with me today is my friend Iskandar. So let him introduce himself first.
Right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fiazul Iskandar bin Anwar from DFE.
Okay, so let's go to the first question. For the first question, name one way to reduce stress.
Take a deep breath or exercise regularly.
Okay, so for the next question, how can school or work environment contribute to stress problem?
Too much work, pressure to perform well, or lack of rest can cause stress.
Last question, how can talking to other help reduce stress?
It helps you to share your feelings with others and get some advice.
Okay, so thank you for Iskandar for our interview today. Okay, for the first question about stress, what can make a teenager feel stressed?
So for me, I am a student at College Kemahiran Tinggi Maralongong, and what make me stressed is a lot of assignment that was given by my lecturer, and if I can do it on the time, that will lead me to a stress situation and can make me feel a lot down and depressed.
Okay, for the next question, how can long-term stress affect person physical and mental health?
So, how can a long-term stress affect on physical and mental health on a person is on physical? They stress can make the immune system and the body of the person become weak, and the stress can also if make the person have a headache. For mental situation, the person can go to depressed situation or down situation, and stress can also make the person commit a suicide.
Okay, for the last question, what are some techniques to calm yourself during stressful situation?
For me, during the stressful situation, I will take break from everything, such as contacting my family or friend, and stop doing assignments. So I will complete or clear myself from everything, so my mind become calm and my body go back to their perfect form.
Okay, thank you, Zarif. So for the first question, what can make a teenager feel stressed?
Something that can make a teenager feel stressed is when they uh, they don't do their work according to the due date, or sometimes they spend their leisure time doing something that is not beneficial for their life.
Okay, for the next question, what are some healthy way to manage or reduce stress in daily life?
So something that we can do to reduce the stress in our life is that we can do something that we enjoy, something that can reduce the stress that we have in ourselves, or we can spend time with someone that we close with.
For the last question, what role does a healthy lifestyle play in stress management?
So basically, when we do something that we could reduce the stress in ourselves, we are able to do something else with at ease, so that our mind can be comfortable in doing things, even though the work that we are doing is something that is difficult to handle.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
So let's go to the question, which is the first question is what are common causes of stress among teenagers and young adults?
From my perspective, I think one of the reasons that teenagers nowadays having a stress because maybe their lecturer give them a lot of work, So the students or the teenager might feel a pressure because maybe their lecturer give a pressure to them to complete the task as fast as they could. So because of that, the students or teenager might have feel stress about to complete the task.
So next, we look at question 2, which is how can long-term stress affect the person, physical and mental health?
Okay, I think if someone's have a stress, so there is an effects to them. One of the effects that might appear to the teenagers is we can see from the behavior of the persons. Maybe they feel easily tired during that day, and maybe they have anxiety. Um, Maybe they have a anxiety to communicate with people. So there is a um, signs that we can detect from someone's that have stress.
Okay, thank you. So now let's go to the last question, which is what are some healthy ways to manage or reduce stress in daily life?
Okay, for teenagers that have stress, maybe they will maybe they can ask friends or their parents to ask some advice because friends and or especially parents, they have a lot of experience, so the teenagers can ask their parents um, to ask their parents about how can we manage um, the how can we avoid to be stressed. So that's all.
For the first question is what can make a teenager feel stressed?
In my opinion, the teenager get stressed because they given too much homework by the teacher. So this can lead to when too much homework, they will need more time to study, and that's all.
Okay, for the next question is why do some students feel stressed before exam?
In my opinion, they feel stressed because they need more time to study and the pressure from the teacher and their parent also.
For the last question is name one way to reduce stress.
For me, I like to listening to music because I want to clear my mind from the stress.
So now we go to the first question, which is what can cause emotional stress in teenagers?
In my opinion, the reason why teenagers getting stressed is because of misunderstanding between parents or their friendship. Because lack of uh, trust between family and their friendship, it can make